D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So, just got done watching the episode of Star Trek Picard, and this one's called Absolute Candor, which I'm going to be with you. I'll give you Absolute Candor. And I have to say, I'm confused by this TV show altogether, just because the thing that I personally love most about Star Trek is just the human connection that you get between the characters and their relationships and everything. And I'm not getting that from this show. And I'm so confused. I mean, I do like the spaceship battles, and we had one this episode, which we'll talk about and everything. But I don't understand, because it doesn't cost that much money to show that human connection, because you don't need special effects or anything like that. And I'm so confused on the writing of this show, because you can write like good dialogue to show that connection, and we got it from the series from the past, the original series, and all the other ones, but I'm not getting it from this show, and it's so confusing, because that's the reason you love these shows. So let's just dive into this episode. So Picard has Rios make a detour to a planet called Vashti, where he helped relocate a group of Romulan refugees before the synth attack on Mars. So he beams down and goes to the temple of the Qowat Milat, warrior nuns who originally helped with the evacuation, and have taken on a boy named Elnor, whom Picard has grown close to. And a lot of the people online were comparing him to Elrond from The Lord of the Rings. And look at this picture, like, he looks so much like Elrond, and his name sounds kind of like Elrond. It's so funny, and the comparison is on the nose. I'm telling you right now, it's so funny. I don't understand where they come up with this stuff. So then, at the temple, Picard meets the grown-up Elnor, and then who is resentful to Picard for abandoning him, but who also completed his Qowat Milat training, although he can never be one since they're all female and he's a male. They didn't show the Qowat Milat and their fighting skills, which I wish they would have. I mean, you kind of got that, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But I would have liked to have seen that, because they just talk about how they're the best fighting force Picard has ever seen in the galaxy, or the universe, or whatever he says, but you don't get to see it. So I'm all like, are they really that great? Because we're not seeing it. And how that works is you tell them your story, and then if they like your story, they take on your story. You can't hire them. But you take on they take on your quest, and they kill whoever you need to, or whatever it is. So then Picard asks Elnor to join him on his quest, and Elnor initially refuses, but changes his mind when a group of Romulans attack Picard. And then Picard and Elnor beam onto the Sirena, where Rios and Raffi are fighting a battle with a local warlord flying an obsolete Romulan bird of prey. Now, it was nice to see this old bird of prey, but like this spaceship battle was cool, but it was kind of boring also. Like, it didn't live up to my personal standards from Star Trek and the spaceship battles. So then they're kind of losing because it's a bigger ship, but since it's older, the targeting on it's not that great, but it is more powerful than their ship and everything. So then a strange ship shows up and helps the Sirena disable the bird of prey, and they chop off a wing and everything, but it is damaged in the process, forcing the pilot to beam over to the Sirena. And then Picard is shocked to see that the pilot is 7 of 9, and she's all like, Picard, you owe me a ship, and then she faints, and then that's where the episode ends. But I want to talk about some other stuff first. But first off, it's good to I like seeing 7 of 9, and I liked her ship before it got destroyed, but at the same time, I'm just, like I said, it was boring, and it'll be interesting to see what her role in this show will be. And if they're, like I said, they're just going to have that human connection. Anyway, so meanwhile, on board the Borg cube, Soji is trying to find out more about the Romulan ship that was assimilated by the cube, and about the destroyer, because the ship that one Romulan Borg that was last episode, that was the last ship that was taken over by the Borg before the Borg cut that cube off from the collective. And so she's trying to find out more information on that ship. A small piece of me thinks it has to deal with her, because I think it was last episode, something about like she's only been online for 3 years or something like that. So it was probably her and her sister, something along that line. Anyways, so then Narek offers to get her information on the ship, but they have a falling out when he expresses doubt about her past. And then Rizzo, his sister, which they've got a weird, like, Game of Thrones incestuous kind of thing going on. I don't understand what's going on there. But Rizzo tells Narek that he has a week to get the location of the other synths from Soji before she switches to her own methods, which is she's like pain and killing and torturing or something like that anyways. But the thing about this show is, and I've said it before, it's boring. It's so boring. I'm finding it hard to get through these episodes. I just wish that they would make it more exciting with the writing, more action sequences or something. I don't know what it is that they need to do, but I'm telling you right now, I have to slug through these episodes and I'm all like, is anything gonna happen? Is anything gonna happen? I just really wish that they would have taken more time with this, because this is a character and a show that I love, and I don't think that they're doing it justice. So tell me, what did you guys think about this episode of Star Trek Picard? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What parts did you like? What parts didn't you like? What do you think's going on? I know there's leaks out there, but I haven't looked at them because I just don't care enough. But anyways, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Star Trek Picard. You guys have a good week. Bye.